Well, here we are in a city that's rightly proud of its own sporting traditions. I'm talking, of course, about Hull. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And we have live action from the oldest of all cup competitions, the FA Cup. It's Hull City against the Krakens.
Well, there's nothing like a good cup run to boost confidence, and these two teams will be hoping this could be their year to win this tournament. Yes, there's a long way to go, but this is still a big game for both teams.
Well, real excitement here. I say that because it's his long-awaited debut coming up. What should we be looking for from him?
Well, he's a good player, no doubt about that, and he will certainly improve their midfield. I just hope he settles in quickly and shows us what an effect he can have on this team.
Well, here's how the lineup looks for Hull City.
Well, they're going to play with two wingers here, but I'm just a little bit worried that the centre-forward could become isolated. Therefore, the midfield players need to get forward as much as possible in this 4-3-3 shape.
The starting 11 for Krakens.
Well, on paper, it looks a rigid 4-4-2, but watch out for the rotation of the wide players and the forward runs from the central midfield players. They could be a handful today.
Reinhardt. Weaver. Determined defending. Good physical play. Playing with a flow and intensity. Nice weight on the pass. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Who's going to get on the end of it? And just like that, broken up.
Well, that's how to defend the edge of your box.
Weaver. Must be! Oh, really close with that effort. Well, no let up, plenty of pressure. Well, it's the Kraken's turn now. And nicely over the top. Nicely timed tackle. Now, who can he play it to? Ryan Giles. Elmas has it. Giles. Top-class defending. Müller. Maitland-Niles. A throw has been given. Chapman. Müller. Plays with a positional sense that is second to none. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. Can they do it? There it is! A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Andreas Müller. Reinhardt. Taylor Harwood-Bellis. Pass and move, pass and move. Their opponents really struggling to get a look in. And delivered into the box. It wasn't quite as good as it looked when it was played over. Well, Hull couldn't keep the ball. Great ball over the top. He's in an offside position. Now Krakens with the ball again. Now a decent position. Another chance for the Krakens to make the scoreline look even better. Corner here. Now sending it in. Nervy clearance. Well, nothing untoward happened. Elmas. And the pass deftly cut out. Maitland-Niles. Waited well. Could be. Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps.
Well, that save could be the turning point here, because they've been second best all over the pitch up to now.
Well, it was a splendid piece of goalkeeping, but he has to remain on his toes. He got in the way of that cross. Corner conceded, it came off the defender. And over it comes. And Hull City unable to retain possession. Taking one for the team. And it goes! That will greatly help the cause. Now they only need to keep concentration levels high.
Well, let's take another look, and I'm not sure what the keeper was thinking there. Just look at his position. He made it far too easy for him to score.
So back underway with the scoreline standing at 2-0. His determination there for all to see. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Andreas Müller. Patrick Wimmer. Timoteusz Puchac. Eyeing an opening.
Yeah, lovely slick passing here.
Wimmer. And thwarted there following the cross. Oh, got into position brilliantly. That's a good-looking pass. Well, just overdoing it. And pressing expertly. Elmas. Beautifully weighted ball. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. And that is going to be all for the first half here at the MKM Stadium. Well, he often cuts the figure of a thinking person's footballer. He's thought his way throughout this match.
Well, I have to say, he has been absolutely superb today. He's just ran the game with a combination of passing and energy.
So back in business here. Who wants it more in the second half? That's really good and effective physical play.
He uses his body so well, doesn't he?
Elias Yelert. Trying to pull one back. Promising pass. Good looking pass. And a goal! What a magnificent display! It's such a one-sided contest here.
Well, here it is again, and it's a superbly weighted through ball to break that defensive line. And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
3 goals without reply. Giles. Elmas. Ryan Giles. And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. Might work out. Well, it nearly worked out. And a fine interception. He has teammates around him. Well, many have wondered if they would get it over the line in terms of the deal. They've succeeded, Stuart.
Well, they've got a real bargain here. He's such a good player, and he brings so much to this team. This is a really great deal for the club.
Oh, tremendous vision. And it's opening up. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display. And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Giles. Elmas has it. Can they set up a chance? Genuine chance. Well, there is a goalkeeper. With a fine technique. He's been influential today, but the manager decides to make a personnel switch at this point. Well, it's just about a case of wall-to-wall football live with us here on EA TV. And Stuart and I will be with you for this game coming up.
Well, the fixtures are coming thick and fast. It should be a good game, that. Hopefully, I've not just given it the commentator's curse.
Weaver. Promising possession, this. Oh, big moment! And he's been ruled offside. And taking it away. Reinhardt. Well, standing off a bit, aren't they?
Well, it does make them more compact, but it also allows the opposition to dominate.
Read that pass all the way, cutting it out. Andreas Müller. Oh, nice ball. Can he deliver? Oh, a challenge that was simply world-class. Now winning back possession. Fine pass. And there is the goal! He's found the net! Joy unconfined!
Well, as you can see, the weight of the through ball is key to this goal, and it makes the striker's job so easy. All he has to do is make the right connection. It's a lovely goal.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Reinhardt. Maitland-Niles. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. And it's with Maitland-Niles. And played in. Well, he had a decent reading of that ball in. Well, plenty of scope for them to attack. Well, you really have to applaud the ambition. A good and fair challenge. Moser. Good work from Hull to win the ball back. Elias Yelert. Electing to cross into the centre. And the problem not completely solved. A promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end. And just like that, broken up. And back with Blake. Weaver. Now what can they do from here? Real chance! Oh, a fine stop, and more importantly, away from danger. So 2 minutes to be added on at the end. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Might lead to a chance. A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, here's the replay, and he shows great awareness to play this through ball, and he makes no mistake with the finish. He showed a lot of composure there.
And the visitors move on.
Well, what a good attacking display that was. The passing, movement and creativity were of the highest quality. They'll certainly be confident going into the next round.
Well, this man has given us plenty of reasons to dwell on his performance, hasn't he, Stuart?
Well, that was a great performance. His understanding of how to find space was brilliant today. And, of course, he scored 2 really good goals.